What up, my parents? I'm back with another video. Finally, finally time to review the first season of Dr. Stone. I'm reviewing these seasons, season 1 and 2, and the Ryu Say TV special, or Ryu Sui, or whatever it's pronounced, before April 6, 2023. We don't know. Next Thursday, on Thursday, will be the release of the third season of Dr. Stone. So set your calendars for April 6th. Also, we didn't know there was that Hell's Paradise anime out today. Maybe I'll watch Eden Zero tomorrow. If it doesn't come on the app. Maybe. We'll see. But I don't have enough time. Because I've been binge watching season 1 all day. I started watching season 1 last night. Got to episode 2. Been watching it since this morning. And I just love rewatching it. It's a great anime. I love the characters. It's just fun. Now, I've not read the manga, so I may review that as soon as I'm done while season 3 is airing. Arc by arc. We'll see. But I do plan to cover the manga, see what the mystery is before how the anime gets to the mystery before it's revealed in season 3. Because season 3 is going to be the last season. Just by the looks of it. I mean, it makes sense in a way. I don't want to spoil anything if you've not seen season 2. I have not seen much of it either. I haven't seen all of it. I've seen some of it, but not all of it. So, well, I've got to ask, I hope you enjoy April Fool's Day today. Because, oh god, I fell for some things today. God, I was trying not to be full for it, but I got duped 3 times. Well, maybe 3, I'm not sure. Right, there was a post yesterday, supposed rumor from the website that Shonen Jump will be stopped publication after 55 years. Now, this was found about this yesterday, and the tweet came that day specifically. Where it's been sometimes they restart before April Fool's Day to trick people, because people know what day April 1st is. So, yeah. It's... wow. You basically know what I mean. Let's see what other things. There's some good ones too, by the way. Like for Precure saying that Precure's getting a reboot for Western audiences with Chris Pratt as fucking Kill Black. That was a good one. Poking the fun at the whole meme that's been going on since 2020, since the announcement for the new Garfield movie coming out in the future with Chris Pratt playing the character, and he's only playing Mario. That was a good one. That means that was a big meme for a while. And it says the Mario movie is coming out next week. Sorry. I'm going to be seeing that film on Thursday. So I won't be able to watch Dr. Stone season 3 until later that day. So, yeah. What happened today? I forgot that I put a post on a Wiz Club bad group that Wiz Club has been cancelled, which obviously is an April Fool's joke. You know what I mean. I also did one talking about a Tweenies reboot, which was also a joke, but I posted that one yesterday. But that kind of had a lot of truth behind it in a way. No, it's not getting a reboot, but in a way, it might get one someday. I think it deserves to come back for a lot of reasons. It was a great show, nostalgia. And bring it back for a new audience like Teletubbies and Big Cut, Lil Cook. It'll be amazing. Like, we can even focus on new Tweenies, where the original Tweenies are much older now. They'll have kids of their own. We'll go to playgroup. New cast of characters. Oh, even new teachers for playgroup. Right, and shut it. I fell for 2 things. There was a fun little one by Sonic, by the way. They did a good Sonic team did a good joke for April Fools. They had a create a new Sonic game code. What was it? Alright, hold on. Oh, here we are. The Man Outside the Hedgehog. I think they actually made that full game for the joke. I mean, come on, no way they make a game that's like dies. Wait. Oh yeah, they technically did. Sonic 06. He actually did die. Literally died. I'm not joking, he actually did die once. Because of time shenanigans, he was brought back to life. Yeah, it's a very, very old thing. Alright. So I'll be doing for any April Fool's jokes today. Also we tell today their own joke, the whole meme that's been going on for a while with the whole Chris Pratt announcement. They announced a Mario game with voice acting. A classic Mario game with voice acting. With Chris Pratt playing the game Mario. Even Nintendo acknowledges the memes. And you know, you've done something right if Nintendo acknowledges the meme. They know about it themselves, and I think that's pretty cool, they're embracing it. And I don't think Chris Pratt's going to be a bad Mario. Why has it? It seems like he's going to put on an accent now, but we'll see. Well, I'll see. Right. Sorry. Oof. I fell for fear 3 times, I think. What a day it was. Oh. April Fool's Day has also been a bit of a pain in the ass for a lot of reasons. With supposedly there's a new anime based on the rational quintuplets and something. I thought it might have been a prank by April Fool's, but it seems like it's actually gonna happen. Yeah. It's some Kodansha manga, by the way. Well, no, enough, okay? Let's just fucking talk about the show. So, yeah, anyway. Dr. Stone was a manga with published in Weekly Shonen Jump a few years ago. And, about a young boy, a high schooler named Senku. His friend Tai, his best, who's a tiny genius as he navigates, tries to bring back civilization after an incident happened. I'm just going to more that in a bit, just while I give a vague description here. The author of the manga actually created another manga series before that and got an anime adaptation called the Wikipedia. The manga was called Ice Shield 21. It's on Crunchyroll now, I think. But the art style is different. That's because it's a different illustrator. The author doesn't do illustrations. Sometimes you may not know this, but many mangas sometimes have 2 people. One for art, the other for illustration. Sometimes the manga can do both. Like an art illustration what led to manga like Death Note and stuff. Like storytelling. So anyway. I not watched or read ICU 21, so it was by the way, it's a sports manga. Not watched or read it, so I'm not much familiar about it. I may give it a check out, see how many episodes it's got. It's probably got a lot. We'll see. Man, Studio Pirate has a lot of bad luck with anime. Most of the anime they adapt never finish. While the manga gets to finish off, the anime never finishes the story. So, possibly we could get more reboots of very old manga in the future. Anyway, Season 3 is definitely going to be the final season. Just by the trailer, I'm excited. So let's get a review. So the story opens up with there's a whole narration before that. The first openers, we have 2 openers for season 1. Season 1 ran for 24 episodes, released in 2 volumes on DVD. Getting 12 episodes each. Oof, it's been a long day. I had to be binging it all day. It's definitely worth it so I could get to season 3. I just hope it'll be worth it. Right, so you know, Sanko's the protagonist. You know, Sanko's our protagonist. We don't really get focused on her at the start, so we focus on a friend of his, Taiju, who's muscular but he doesn't fight. He defends. He never throws a punch. So, which is pretty interesting and what makes a unique character. And unlike Senku, Taiju's kind of the opposite of Senku with knowledge. If you know what I mean. Basically, Taiju's not very smart. Even he knows that. And Senku can seem a little cynical sometimes, but you can tell he really cares about Taiju as a friend. You really see he cares about his friends. That's what I like about Senku. He's really cynical for comedy, but not forgetting he is a good person too. I just love that character. Now there's one story beat part element that comes later, midway through the season. So I'm not going to go into much detail about that one. Guys, I suggest you go check it out yourself. It's a very sad story in a way, just based in descriptions. Anyway, that specific day, Taiju was going to confess his love to his long time crush, Izuya. Well, he's going to confess his love. All the other Sun Club members bet that she'll get rejected and stuff. But Senku bets a lot, around 10,000 yen or so, that she has feelings with him too. Which I like. You can tell. I really do see why they like each other. Unfortunately, though, that day ended in tragedy. Not because he got rejected. Before he could confess his feelings, a mysterious green light invades the entire Earth. Turns everyone in. Taiju tries to protect Izuya from the open, but for some reason it turns everyone on the planet to stone. Not the material, though. Normally, like Medusa, when you get turned to stone, your clothes get turned to stone too. But not this one. This is a different type of petrification. I think it built more big focus on living cells, not material, like clothes. So they'll explain a lot. What it did is specifically targeted the molecules, the cells of the body. And it's still a mystery who did it. Earth plunges into chaos. Taiju never once gave up, though. He has something to do. Get my sister to Izuya and protect her. And after a long time, he wakes up in a cave. Finds Izuya's petrified statue at the tree that she was at all those years ago, so it protected her. But Taiju gets to run into his old friend Senku. Senku reveals it's been over 3,700 years since they've been petrified. Quite a long time. Now, the series is funny. It's kind of dark. A dark undertone. Now, this actually has a great mystery that's been solved generally in the background, and we've got reasons why it's not being actively sold in a way. Like Digimon Ghost Game, where no one bothers to do anything for the mystery. As they'll busy stuff. Like, that question's always been in the back of Senku's mind. You come up with some possible theories about it. So yeah. After I touching reunion, to get to work out, figure out how to bring others back. And it takes up the entire episodes. Anyway, reason though, weeks a second of how many years it's been, because he counted while being petrified. No detail. They have low markings on their face. I think he'll explain it later. It's cracks. yeah, they're cracks in the face, but they're still alive. Why? So anyway, Senku. So to get the work, it takes up the entire episode. Now should figure out what makes like a revival fluid and brings it back to life. And we even get a flashback before that. This whole phenomenon was up to date before, was in also happening before that day with swallows. Why swallows? Who knows? That's a good question. Why swallows and humans, but no other living being on the planet? No lions, tigers and stuff? That doesn't make any sense. So most likely the swallows were test subjects for some type of experiment. And when the testing was done, something must have happened causing it to explode over Earth, or it was done on purpose. Judging by clip images I see for season 3, where, spoiler alert, everyone gets turned to stone again. Like someone's doing this on purpose. That's all I know, because the images. Not even watched the trailer yet. So, yeah, it's actually pretty good. So, anyway, after that, so, playing about Yuzuya, but chased by lions. So, and come back to some of that Taiju saw early on in the previous episode. With a petrified high schooler who is known as the strongest primate high schooler, Shishio Tsukasa. Yeah, I watched the DVD subs, by the way, which goes by the names of the Japanese say them. Like they say their family name first and their first name second. I'll get something about politeness in Japan. I don't really understand Japanese culture as much, but hey, isn't that interesting? My name's Hilkata Kalam. Nice to meet ya. Actually, my name can be said like that sometimes. I'm not joking. He can be said like that most of the time. Right. So, only choice, they revive Tsukasa, who helps him out. The situation explained to him. So Senku doesn't really exactly trust him much, knowing how dangerous he could be if he was their enemy. So he has some important information about fixing ups and stuff. While Taju's off doing some work, Tsukasa sinks Senku alone, where Tsukasa will be able to a little bit of his true colours. He's not a bad guy in a way, but he tells a story about a young boy who has a sister who was going to surgery. She loved the Little Mermaid, so he went to the beach to collect some seashells, making her feel like the Little Mermaid. But a drunken old man beat the crap out of him, thinking he was stealing from him. And his sister never felt like the Little Mermaid ever. It's not really specific. Never specific. It's the fuck. Never specifically. Oh, come on. It's never specified if the boy was Tsukasa or not, which I assume must be. Otherwise, where would you heard that story? It's not even specified if the girl is dead or alive, if the surgery was a success or not. So yeah, he doesn't want the bad people who. He doesn't want the entirety of humanity to be revived. Only strong and kills people. Because Senku's not moved. Because she's dangerous. And, he's not going to tell him about it. Like, well, times you accidentally revealed it without knowing anything. Talk about bad timing. I do love the comedic expressions the enemy has. By the way, Senku's Japanese actor also played Kaiser in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens and appears in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. He's also been in some other anime. He's in his Hell Paradise anime. Yeah. Sure, he's in this whole paradise anime. I'll plan to review after this. If I have enough time, I'll see. I didn't know it was coming out. If I don't get a review in time, I kind of look at my phone because I was binge watching this season one all day. Anyway, Magus and Clever Finger and Senku. With Tsukasa going after the revival fluid. Senku tells Taiju that he's a bad guy. Taiju asks not to explain, because all he knows is he's a bad guy, right? Because he trusts Senku. So yeah, when I say when he managed to escape in a safe location, Yuzuya is revived. Tsukasa comes back. Tsukasa is pretty strong, by the way. Taiju's lucky to be alive, but he kind of passes out from being injured a bit. After that, Senku, after the three managed to escape. No detail comes up later. Yuzuya's but is still a bit petrified, and after it being mobile has been poured on it, it feels like it's not hurt. As Senku says, it's just a crack split, just a bit crack split in the body or something. But not entirely, as they got cracks on their faces. But the cracks can be in different places, in different parts of the body. Like Taiju and Senku both have them on the eyes. Well, Senku has 2 lines on both eyes. Taiju has 3. Yuzuya actually has a crack on the arm, swell-like. Anyway, the only way to stop Tsukasa is gunpowder. So they head to the mountain. Tsukasa actually picks that up pretty quickly and goes after them. An accident causes an explosion. So realize there are more people there. But how's that possible? Everyone on Earth were petrified. That line will come back later. You get my name. Alright, but Tsukasa goes back. And as taking Yuzuya hostage. Senku's willing to die to keep Yuzuya safe. Seems like he was killed. But listen, the whole thing is a clever thinking. Taiju and Yuzuya managed to take Senku's lifeless body back. Other figures proves that Taiju knows Senku will never sacrifice himself for one person. He'll figure out a way to save all of them. No detail, with a flashback, we see one of the Science Club members reading a book. There's a character arguing again on it. That comes, well, simply the character will make Sentai a notable bit later. Anyway, the detail they noticed earlier about the revival fluid stuff. They noticed that Senku has been creaking his neck a lot. Something that habit he never had before. And taking a look, he's got still a bit back of his neck's a bit petrified. Sujuvenate and managed to bring back a life before that. It would get an emotional moment. Let's even get a little flashback to Senku when he first awakened. So the whole thing, it's a whole story, it's great. Anyway, he's back. There's a where Tsukasa thinks he might be dead. He might have suspicious. So for now, Senku decides to place Taiju and Yuzuya as spies for the Kingdom of Science. He's going to head off to the direction where the smoke signal came from to try to recruit the people, whoever people are still around, to take down Tsukasa. Make their separate ways as to say goodbye. We don't see Taiju and Yuzuya for quite a while now. They don't. Oh yeah. They come a little more. We can see them again in the next story, though, in season 2 and season 3. I feel bad for them though. They didn't get much to do in season 1. I mean, there's a good first few episodes, but still. Anyway, Tsukasa ends up being confronted by a mysterious girl with blonde hair and green eyes. Features of a Westerner, not a Japanese. They could indicate that someone was wet right, but she says stuff like sorcery. She a primitive or something? Yeah, interesting. Alright, so God doesn't really kill him. Places a tree on her and knees. Someone comes by and sees the whole thing. Anyway, he helps her out. She decides to take him back to her village as an interest. She just ends up meeting three characters: Chemo, and Chrome. Chemo voiced by Ayumi Murasai, who we don't know is going to be his voices Hinata in Haikyuu. Also, is now voicing Tsubasa, aka Kyo Win in Hero Girl Cyberpika, who's getting his transformation tomorrow at the time of this recording. So I'm pretty excited for that. Kyo Winner! And one of his posts is going to be something like that, maybe? I don't know. Because he posts for Kyo's Prism. Something like that. Alright. After that, Senku acquires Chrome's home as Chrome is also the side step, but called sorcery. And, well, Senku's all over the village. Around out Kohaku, the girl's name is Kohaku, by the way. And she has a sister who's sick. She's the daughter of the chief of the village. Most of them have long have blonde hair. But small amounts of them have either brown or black hair. So interesting. Not necessarily interest. Senku tells Chrome about everything that happened. Technology advancements and the petrification. So yeah. Now united under the kingdom of science, Uraba Kohaku. And since Rui, Kohaku's sister, is ill with other disease, the only way is to make an antibiotic. I'll be able to help her out. So I'll spend most of the story doing that. Even getting Demon and Chemo to help out. And kind of becomes his friends. And another character named Suika, who I think means watermelon in Japanese. They say it's a nickname, but I don't know. She wears a watermelon on her head. And she has something called fuzzy sickness. As you know, it's near eyesight. As where people need to wear glasses. So yeah, they also managed to create the antibiotic. And create some lenses for Suika's watermelon helmet. And somehow they know about Momotaro. Even got a Brave Fifth Wisdom Law Star reference. The author just loves jump manga. You could clearly see he was a big fan of some of the stuff that was mentioned in the series. I would say the Japanese cast is pretty good. I do like the dub cast too, but I like the Japanese cast more. It's just more funny. Anyway, the only way to get the antibiotic to Rui is to compete in a special tournament that was every generation. Huh? But it had to be rescheduled after the last time when Kohaku took down a jerk named Magnus, or Magna, whatever his name was. Because he didn't care. Even a friend basically said he might kill her. So yeah, that's the reason why it had to be rescheduled. So now, they all said to end the competition. Before that, though, they made ramen and reintroduced the Agiri Gen, who I mentioned earlier, who works with Tsukasa, but maybe swayed without after seeing the. I don't know. He's convinced. Sorry, it was a bug. I just killed it. Right, where was I? Oh, yes. So Senku know he managed to get Gen on his side and made a promise to make him some cola. Alright, Gen has a weird look. Well, his hair, Happy's hair is white, even though he had entirely black hair. Never exactly gets displayed. Senku doesn't even question that. We might get a little detail. I don't know. I just hope they do explain it because it's a nice visual choice, but it needs explanation. Why did half his hair turn white? If that's possible, how can it affect any other character we know that's has different color hair? Also, he got a little injured after that little story, but he's now swayed to tell Tsukasa that Senku is gone. So yeah, now he's back for the tournament and stuff. I didn't give much detail on Space I'm sorry, but it's basically trying my best to sum it up. After that, the tournament begins. It's a very interesting bite. Give us a little action in the story. It's quite unique. And this tournament is actually important to the story, not just a one-off thing, like other tournament arcs in Jump. It's a quite common thing in Jump manga for tournament arcs back in the day, but there's several reasons why. It's what creators are stumped on what to do next what story to do next after they've done an arc. So the tournament arc's a great way to fill it in, and not write a big story, just write a little bit of it while you come up with a big idea for the next storyline. So I understand why tournament arcs exist, and I don't hate them. I think they're cool in a way. They're just fun. The sports and game manga, I do that too. Tournament arcs are cool, where it's really tense, where teams face off against other teams. Get me? Anyway, the whole Crown Master beat Magna, but after getting beating the crap out, he has a crush on Rui, and you can tell Rui likes him too. Gimo's a scumbag, and Senku whacks him in the balls in the final round. Well, not the final round, but yeah, the point. Because he was a scumbag, he gets hit in the balls. It's a whole thing. Like, ooh. Then he clutches mine. I should have said family jewels. Eesh, my bad. Should have said that way, just in case you know what I mean. But anyway, after that. After that, Senku's now crown chief. Early on, before the tournament began, Rui asked what's his last name after she heard his first name. But his men, they have no consonant in their last name. So how does she know? She revealed, so now Senku's the chief. Rui is killed. And we learn everything. The village name is Ishigami Village. Senku's full name is Ishigami Senku. Yes, the village has the same name as him. But why? It's revealed that, remember what I said earlier? Everyone on Earth were petrified. Well, I quoted that earlier. Well, some did survive because they were in space. And one of the people was an astronaut named Ichigami Byakuya, Senku's father. And a bunch of other astronauts and scientists. One of them being a pop singer who actually sings in English. I was watching the Japanese version, by the way. Who sings song in English, which makes sense because she's an American character, but you got what I mean. And it's more interesting to hear than just manga. because you can't really get through this through manga, and that could be a little awkward way. You get what I mean. Anyway, after the world was petrified, the six land, the six landed on a deserted island, where no choice but Star Family. Where Byakuya, being smart, sort of, found ways to get messages across Senku, to Senku for the to the 3700 years later, and they all died. It's basically a sad story, in a way, when you watch it. It just deserves to be watched or read. I don't know if it's an original manga or not, but you deserve to check it out. That's why. So yeah, Senku technically was the right to inherit the village in a way. After that, Senku, game reveals that well, Tsukasa, I forgot his name, man. Tsukasa's on its way. He and his strongest right-hand man named Hyuga. I'm one of them. If you face either one of them, you're dead. So, after his first attack, be prepared. With katana swords, managed to hold back and get reveals his betrayal. Because there was a ruse to burn down the village with Hyuga's lovely assistant Homura, who seems to be in gymnastics, who's very loyal to Hyuga. They leave. Nothing. Homura said to keep an eye on them. And Seiken knows the possibilities, and he's smart. He knows Taiji and Mizuha will be safe. He's trying to get them in the mix by creating cell phones. There's a gag early on in the series, early on in the season, about that, and now it's come to fruition. And they might have until spring to make phones before the Stone Wars begin. Even discovered music thanks to that smart ass of his dad. After all, they managed to make a phone. Truly a great series, as now the arc ends with Izuria and Taiju preparing as well. Knowing it's been almost half a year now, and they're almost ready to go, and it's nearly time. And as far as I know, someone's watching them. We'll get to that. Anyway, that comes up the season. I didn't go exactly much detail. I went too long because I talked about stuff earlier. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I really do enjoy this series. Cannot wait to watch entire season 2, Stone Wars arc, which is definitely what is just taking a book out of Demon Slayer. This is next on my agenda. Dr. Stone season 2, the Stone Wars arc. See, this is the kind of rated system in the UK. I can't wait. This is like, well, it's only 11 episodes long, this arc. First, this is 6 episodes. Second is 5. 11 episodes. So, it's not going to be long. We get to this in a couple hours. And there's people coming down tomorrow for Sunday dinner. So, I have time to review that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe channel. No question video today. Today all videos are going to be today. If I have enough time once this video is uploaded, I'll be reviewing Hell's Paradise episode 1. Excited. Again, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time for another video. Joe Phoenix out.